Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 3. This week, we're diving into the areas of teacher dispositions and culturally sustaining revitalizing pedagogies as we think about the curriculum that we develop and enact in our classrooms. So be sure to download the week 3 assignment document. That's your kind of guide as you go through. And also post any questions you have in the general questions forum. So here are our goals this week. First, to be able to analyze our personal dispositions with regard to teacher management styles. And second, to be able to synthesize the concepts of culturally sustaining and revitalizing pedagogies toward establishing a meaningful learning community. So here are guiding questions for you to consider right here at the beginning of the week. And then, we cycle back to them at the end of the week with a resolution. So first we want to think about, we commonly use the term classroom management to refer to a teacher's approach to students' behaviors. Like, how are you going to respond to them? In this context, what does management mean to you? So you just kind of talk a little bit about that. The second guiding question is, if someone asked you to describe 3 things that are important in your culture and identity, what would those 3 things be and why? Our students' identities and their cultures are very critical to the curriculum we develop. So I think it's just as important for us as teachers to identify our own aspects of culture and identity so that we think about those kind of things. Okay, we're focused on meaningful learning communities this week as part of our curriculum development. For your readings, you're going to focus on domain 3 of Danielson. That's the domain of instruction, deals with communicating with students, using questioning and discussion techniques, engaging students in learning, using assessment in instruction, and demonstrating flexibility and responsiveness. So you can download the chapter 4 or read it here online, but you're only reading pages 77 through 91. That's the part that deals with this domain. And then read Tomlinson chapter 7. And this is a focus on strategies for managing a diverse classroom. And be sure you download the study guide and choose a question from the study guide related to chapter 7 that you want to answer in your weekly assignment. The second activity is exploring our professional dispositions. So dispositions are our attitudes, values, understandings that are demonstrated through both our verbal and nonverbal behaviors. And these are behaviors that we would have with colleagues, such as other educational professionals in the field, our peers, or even professors in coursework and so on, as well as with students. So here at COE, we integrate evaluating and considering the professional dispositions that you are demonstrating as part of your success in our program. So for the first activity, look at the 8 areas of dispositions and the expectations that are attached to them. And then in your weekly assignment, choose one that you think you really excel at and talk about why, and choose one you think you might have room for growth and discuss why. And then the second activity in this, the second portion of this activity is to reflect upon your own kind of approach to management as far as classroom management. So you'll need to download this teacher questionnaire and then go ahead and watch the video. There's a portion of the video where I'll say stop, take the questionnaire. So do that, stop the video, take the questionnaire, and then come back to the video because I'll talk about how to interpret what you did on the questionnaire. And there's a place for you to respond in the weekly assignment to this one as well. And then the third activity is exploring building a meaningful curriculum and learning community through culturally sustaining, revitalizing pedagogy. So you can download the PowerPoint notes if you like. This is a 4-part lecture series, and it's kind of interactive in that you'll watch part 1 stop that and get out of that video, watch a video here that I have that's here, then watch part 2, which is really short, and then watch this video, watch part 3, and then watch this video, and then finally watch part 4. So you're going to kind of go back and forth between those. You'll want something to take notes on or do some reflections on as you go, but you won't need to turn that in. Nothing like a little phone call here in the middle of my weekly overview. Just gonna let it go. That's the reality of life. Okay. I am prompting you here to review the teaching toolkit assignment description if you haven't done so already. So be sure you've done that. Send me any questions, or if they're general questions, you can put them in the questions and thoughts forum. As a reminder, you're just self-pacing, working on those 2 OPI teacher learning hubs for IEFA. So there's the link there to the learning hub if you need it. And then we have our regular discussions for the week on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. And once you finish those discussions, then you can go ahead and engage in the integration and the resolution portions of the week. And the only assignment we have due this week is the week 3 assignment. All right, that's it for our overview of week 3. I'm looking forward to what you all have to say and to think around these aspects of curriculum development.